Hi, I'm attachment specialist Adam Lane Smith, and today I want to talk to you about the things I offer that can give you better attachment. You've heard me talk about all kinds of attachment things, about relationship pieces, red flags that you might miss, but all of the videos on this channel, they all assume that you are going at this by yourself. They assume that you are specifically going to be applying them in your own life, on your own, figuring out all that troubleshooting by yourself. Assuming that you have healthy people in your life that you can fix that with. Assuming that you have people in your life who are good for you. Assuming that you can find a community that values attachment, good attachment, the principles that behind it, the principles that it underpins. Assuming that you have all those good things. But most of us don't have those good things. Most of us, especially here in America, grow up in families that don't understand healthy attachment. If you try to talk to those families, they may become defensive. They might become angry. They may feel like you are blaming them for your problems, even if you're just trying to have a conversation. It might be that you have had a string of bad romantic relationships and you are now single, or you're in a destructive marriage. It could be that you have had very few good friends in your life, people who've loved you, people who've cared about you, people who would listen. Maybe when I talk about repairing your relationship with 3 people, you struggle to name 2. Maybe you struggle to name 1. Maybe you need more direct troubleshooting, or maybe you need better people in your life. If that's the case, I have built 2 platforms that will be great news. First is my one-to-one coaching. I do one-to-one troubleshooting and relationship coaching, attachment coaching, all of that stuff. I work with people, and it's not therapy. It is not therapy. I did therapy for years and years, and one thing I learned in what I call therapy school, when they train you, is to be as non-directive as possible. To not give people solutions. To not say, this is what you could do. This is what you could do here. I suggest doing this. I suggest you should. Sets you up for liability in the therapy world. Sets you up for people to be mad at you if it doesn't go well. Coaches are supposed to say, do this. Imagine on the sidelines of a football game, the coach is saying, oh, well, you could do this. Have you thought about this? Have you thought about running over there? Have you thought about maybe catching the ball? Not super helpful. How do you feel about catching the ball? Maybe also not very helpful. And yet, that's one of the prevailing models of therapy in America. Not all, and I'm not certainly saying that therapy is bad or useless by any means, but that is one of the prevailing models to avoid that. My style, much more directive. If you have issues, targeted, specific issues, problems you cannot overcome, problems that frustrate you, problems that anger you, problems that make you just crushingly sad, and you don't know the solutions, I can step in. Not as a professional, like a doctor, not as an authority figure and tell you what to do, but as a consultant who walks in and says, this is what you've got going on. Here's the steps to fix it. Every step. Step-by-step instruction guide with no steps missed. Here is what you need to do. And walk with you while you do it. And troubleshoot it with you while you do it. So any weird problems that come up, you fix them like this. Here's what you do next. Here's the next step. Here's the next 5 steps. The goal of my coaching is not to keep you dependent for life. It's to get you in and out in a few sessions and crush whatever big problems have been crushing you. The next step after that is getting you connected with a community of people who value that sort of thing, who value attachment, who value honesty, who value integrity, who value good, clear communication without defensiveness and without anger to build healthy relationships, and then how to troubleshoot those things together. It's almost like a support group, and that's what I'm building, not really a support group, is a community. A community of shared resources from people who are dedicated to fixing their lives, living with better attachment. My goal is not to funnel people into this group and then just talk at them and have a support group and then try to funnel them into coaching every time they have a problem. My goal is when I coach somebody, I'm vetting them and hopefully move them into the group. I make less money that way, but I don't care. I'm achieving my goals. My goal is to build healthier attachment in this world, to build healthier communities, because I've got 4 kids. And right now it's fine for our family to be the only ones that are healthy. We're not the only ones, but right now it's fine. We can lock the doors and everything's fine. Someday my kids are going to grow up. They need friends. They need to get married. They need to run businesses. Are they going to launch out into a world that is broken and horrific with no allies? No one healthy that they can connect with. So that's what I'm doing now, building the networks that will give them friends, give them partners, give them spouses, give them business people to work with, give them healthy people in a healthy community. And I hope, if you're watching this and you're interested in that, join. This is absolutely not an Adam Lane Smith fan club. I am one more member. Yes, I'm gatekeeping. I keep out any unhealthy people. If I find unhealthy people in the group who break rules, they're out. I'm going to be keeping that. Yes, I'm going to be presenting seminars and presenting trainings. Yes, I'm going to be there for people to ask questions. Yes, I'm going to post my tips and stuff every day or every couple of days. Yes, I'm going to be in there sharing information. Yes, I'm going to be sharing my resources with this group. It's probably going to be where I'm going to do most of my socializing online. I'll probably shift a lot of my social media interactions into that group. But I'm just one more member. At the end of the day, I'm not the last word on everything. And if Adam isn't saying it's right, then it must be wrong. I'm not the only person with good knowledge. I'm not the only person with useful skills. I am not the only person who can speak with authority. My goal is to collect people who are dedicated to health, real health, in their heart, in their soul, in their mind, in their families, to trade tips, to trade resources, to trade book ideas, to trade business ideas, to maybe make business connections and say, I want to open this business, but I need someone with these skills, but it's got to be someone I can trust. Well, here's this vetted person from the group that you've known for a year, and all these other people and all this social pressure for it to work. Now you have a better shot. And you know that you've seen them time after time talking about those healthy attachment principles. And you have a shared language around how to build a healthy relationship, business-wise or otherwise. Let's do that. As this group grows, I'd like to grow into local connections where people are having meetups. I'd like to meet those people and shake their hands myself. I would like to build this into a healthy, thriving community for people to enhance their own lives, their families, and ultimately impact the whole world. Because you don't impact the global environment by attacking the global environment and making it get better. It takes millions of people making little local changes that add up to a very different world. If we had 1 million people in this world making changes, building better attachment, that's the goal. Educate 1 million people. From there, see who does what. See who enhances it, because those 1 million people have kids, they have family members, they have friends. They grow from there. And that's why right now I'm collecting small numbers of founding members. As of this recording, I have a small collected group of founding members who are building the foundations for what this group will be in the years ahead. Hopefully in the 10 years ahead, the 20 years. I'm hoping that this is not going to end. This group is specifically the biggest piece of my whole platform. I've got courses, I've got free materials, I've got books, I've got lectures, I've got podcast interviews, I've got my coaching. But my goal is to add all of it up into this group where people can join this group, be in it, build a lifetime relationship in it. Lifetime relationships, many of them, friends, family. Maybe, I'm not aiming for a dating angle, but maybe people will meet the love of their life in this group. The goal is to have people here and they can agree on attachment. They don't have to try to have those hard conversations and then the people in their life say, oh no, I don't like that kind of honesty. No, I don't want that. No, I hate that. How dare you do this? Making random friends and who knows if it'll work out. This group, tried and true members. Tried and true members who value good attachment in deed and in word. Not just paying it lip service, but mean it. This is my goal. My goal is not to just milk this group for money either. I know a lot of groups do that. My goal is to turn this group into a dedicated action community, making changes in their lives and in the lives around them, getting constant troubleshooting help, resources, sharing friendship, sharing good times, building it, experiencing kindness and love from each other, leading to the physical world, leading to spilling over in the daily lives of those people at work and their families, getting better tips to do that, living with peace in their hearts and improving that attachment. That is my goal for this group. That's my mission. Coaching is just a way to get people in. I know it's backwards for most groups, but all of this is to get people into this group and start making changes. This group is where the changes are going to happen. If you've wanted to talk to me, haven't known how to approach me, if you wanted to get basic troubleshooting, you don't know if you need a whole hour, but you've just got a problem that you're facing. If you want to get connected with people who value attachment as much as you do, this is the group. The group's name is the Attachment Circle. It's the inner circle. It's an endless circle of good attachment, and it's a circle that keeps the outside world out and the healthy people in. The Attachment Circle is coming. As of this recording, like I said, I've only extended it to a few select founding members. Maybe by the time this video comes out, maybe I'll have opened up that group to the public. Maybe. It's probably available. Check adamlanesmith.com for more information. I'll have a lot there. If you want to ask about that group, check me out at adam@adamlanesmith.com. Email me. Ask questions. I'm open. I hope to see you there. If you're the right kind of person that we're looking for, if you value honesty, if you can put aside your ego, if defensiveness is ugly to you, in others and in yourself, and you don't want to do it, if you want a better world, if you are dedicated to being a better partner, a better parent, if you're wanting to build a better world for tomorrow and make a difference where it will count, that's what this group is for. And I'd love to see you in there. Thank you.